Oh, fuck. Oh.
It's yours.
What's the most important part? Press the record button.
Are you in the frame? Can you get in the frame?
Am I?
Please?
I don't know.
I don't think you are.
Yeah. I think I am. Oh, shit. I fucked up. Hey, yo. Welcome to the Best Ever Podcast. It's your boy. I pressed record this time. Mr. TRUSAV with some person.
Allie Lovely in the building. Sorry I've been MIA.
Don't feel bad. Auntie ain't been here in 3 fucking months. We still love you though, ma'am. Kinda, sorta. Hopefully you come back. Is that me? There you go. I'm talking to myself. Oh wait. I hate the delay because I feel like I can't see the question. But it's cool. So we're back in black. It's only been like what? 3 months since the last episode?
Maybe.
That's not like 3 weeks. Is that product placement?
I'm gonna put that here. So
You can read that?
Oh, fuck.
See, look at you. You don't even have, see, I gotta get t-shirts made. Because it's like summertime, we gotta do t-shirts and like.
Do tanks. Why are you doing t-shirts?
Because I'm poor, black, and the revolution costs me.
Tanks are less fabric, so it should be less money.
But see, I'm on embroidery those. Like, I'm gonna buy the screen printing machine and I'm gonna start making my own. So yeah, it's gonna be a situation. Plus, I feel like I fucked up. I feel like I should have did this in wintertime and like had them ready. Oh, white guy to the late. I have a hard time focusing when there's
Especially when it's basketball on.
I don't even like sports, but I mean like they are the best in the world, so I mean it is entertaining to watch. But I haven't watched sports in God knows how long. I don't know. Since
You watched them last time I was here.
No, but I mean like at the apartment, like in my own time.
Oh.
Like
I was like, because I swear you were doing this last time
I
when
was.
I was here.
Because it's like fucking. We don't. First of all, our TV isn't as big in the apartment.
Right, so I give you that.
And I only watch documentaries and TikToks now. Like that's my attention span.
Bruh, have you seen that TikTok where they were like, "What's the shit that you made fun of people for?" And now you're like,
Yeah. What's the thing you made?
yeah. And then I was like, this fucking app right here, because I was like, only children are on TikTok, and now I guess I'm a child because I'm on TikTok daily.
Daily. I make profiles. I make videos every day. But you wouldn't know because you don't watch any of them. But it's cool.
I did. I watched you making fucking smoothies, and I was like, "This is what your content is.
Every day.
It's not good."
I know.
And it was like, "You're a friend," and I was like, "Fucking making smoothies. What's interesting about that? Nothing."
Because it's fucking. I started on day 75. I'm on day 52. Raw fruit and vegetables. So no sugar, no fucking. What is it? Jesus Christ. No sugar, no dairy, no refined carbohydrates, and then no meat.
Do you eat ketchup?
No.
Oh.
No. Nice try.
There's sugar in ketchup.
No.
Or any sauces?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's a lie. I bought. I did use balsamic vinaigrette for a couple of my salads.
That's fine.
So I cheated. And then I bought this Godzilla sauce from Iguanas in San Jose. That shit is fire. But I'm pretty sure that's some shit I'm not supposed to have. But other than that, raw fruits and vegetables.
Nice. You gonna go vegan next?
That kind of is vegan.
That's what I'm saying. Because like you're basically doing it.
Well, no, see, vegan. See, that's the thing though. That's why there's so many fat vegans, because French fries are vegan, beer is vegan, Oreos are vegan.
Huh.
Because being a vegan, saying that you're vegan only means you don't eat animal byproducts. But there's still a lot of bullshit that you can eat and still be vegan.
So are you just gonna go fully plant-based?
I'm gonna try it. I mean, I've still got 52 days to go, so we'll see how this goes. I mean, I don't think about it now. And plus, like, it cut my cost down so much. Like, maybe in a week, I might spend $40 on groceries, and that lasts like 2 weeks.
Really?
So, I mean, a bag of
Because if
spinach.
it's just smoothies all the time, then you can just run through the fruit, run through the vegetables, and just keep buying that.
Let's see.
So how many smoothies do you have like a day?
One. I don't have like a though. So like, let's see. I usually get the strawberries from my homies on High Street. It's So that's $20 for like, what is it? 8 of the little things.
Oh.
So that's $20. Frozen fruit. It's probably $10 for a 10-pound box.
This is perfect for take care, self care. I just thought about that.
Oh. All right, I'll save it then. Never mind.
No, we can go right into that if you want.
Oh, it's on you. I got a lot of complaining I wanted to do.
Well, whatever you want.
All right, we'll save that because that's my personal character. I'm trying to tell you though, people. I'll save it. Anyways, I've had a lot of time to think because we've been gone for so long, and part of my DoorDash thing is I have to drive everywhere, so like I really get pissed off a lot. I don't really get mad. I just get like bothered. So besides the racial slurs that I throw at people when I'm driving, one thing I hate.
Who is that? He is fine.
Who? The guy in the blue?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Number 7.
I have no idea.
Whatever game this is, what game is this?
This is Bucks Hawks Eastern Conference Final.
Number 7. Well, who's the blue team?
Google it. The
I don't
Milwaukee
fucking
Bucks.
know. Hawks, number 7.
No,
Holla at me.
Bucks. You talking about the Bucks game too?
Yeah.
Of course. Ooh.
That was vicious.
Gian, that's the Greek freak dude. He's like 6'10" or something. But he's like Greek, so he looks black, right? But if you talk to him, he has like a Greek accent. So, it's weird to listen to his interviews because he has like this thick ass accent. It's like, all right, bro, whatever. That's how much I have no idea. I know who Trae Young is. That's the only guy I know.
I don't know who any of these motherfuckers are.
He's the guy with the receding
I
hairline.
only know who Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are. Other people are irrelevant.
They are so.
Sorry.
Oh, I was like, really? So one of the things that really bothers me when I'm driving is people with expensive cars that don't know how to drive them. So like if you have a Porsche Panamera, so like you know where, like if you're going to San Francisco or you're going to Emeryville, there's a split right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's always congested.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm driving. I'm in this old ass Toyota Camry.
And people don't know how to control it or go with the split.
Well, like you merge, there's us, and then there's the fast lane like going to San Francisco.
Right.
So you fucking blinker, skirt. And it's like you're in a fucking Porsche. Like, what are you doing? Like, get the fuck out of here. So I see dude coming along the rail, so I don't get over. I let him pull up next to me. He hits his blinker, and he's just like right next to me. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I'm like, speed up. I'm in a 2000 Toyota Camry. Speed the fuck up. What are you doing? He gets in front of me. I move over to the right. So we switch spots basically. And he has his blinker on and he's just like nervous to like jump into traffic. And so I roll the window down and I'm like, hey! Because I couldn't see who it was until he pulled it next to me. It's a guy and a girl. So I'm like, hey, roll your window down. So he rolls the window down. I was like, hey, you want to switch cars so I can show you how to drive that? And like the girl with him starts dying. He just got all mad.
Why did you embarrass him like that?
Bro, you have got.
I mean, he embarrassed himself, but you didn't have to add on to it.
You're driving a Porsche, fool. Like.
Why me and my dad saw this fucking commercial, and then my dad was like, I would have got a new fucking TV, and that dog would have been fucking gone. I was fucking dying. I was like, OGs and pets just do not get along. Like, oh my god. That shit was funny. Sorry, tangent.
No, that's good. But yeah, and then like he tried to gas off, but he couldn't because he was still like stuck in traffic. He was being indecisive, and I was just like, "Bro, offer still stands." And he rolled the window up on me, and slowly merged over. I'm just like, "Bro, what are you doing?" Or the people like, I hate to say this, but like people who drive BMWs are assholes.
That's not true. Well, he is an asshole. Never mind.
Yes, like they don't know how to merge. They don't look. Like,
he drives really well. He's just
entitled.
an asshole who owns a BMW.
Because it's like a status symbol. Like, I own this BMW and I fuck with that. It's like, fam, I don't fuck with you. You still have no bars. Oh, I've said this a million times. If you are over the age of 12 and under the age of 50 and you push the button on the crosswalk thing, I will intentionally try to grade you. Like, when you walk to the thing, I don't give a fuck. It bothers me to no fucking end. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's just something. I don't like to inconvenience people, I guess. So like pushing the button is like an inconvenience because traffic has to stop in both directions.
Oh, so
you can walk across the street.
Oh, okay.
Especially if it's like 2 lanes, like and they hit the one where it lights up in the middle of the night, like you gotta stop and it's like, bro,
there's no one.
Wait for the gap, get your ass across the gap, and be done. And they're just like, I know you see me in the crosswalk. Like, bro, I will fucking throw this one.
You know what I hate? I hate when people pull directly in the middle of the fucking crosswalk, and you know you gotta walk, and bitch, you see me walking, and you gonna pull right, you gonna stop right the fuck here. So now if I scratch the fuck out your car while I'm walking, is that my fault or yours?
Both. Have you ever? I always wanted to slide across the hood of somebody's car.
Man, and it's like you did this, bitch. You could have prevented this. Now I'm Starsky and Hutching this bitch, and I'm gonna slide across your shit. Y'all don't even know what the fuck that is, do you?
No,
probably don't.
I be thinking about it, but then I'm like, what happens if I get like the one angry person?
And to see if I get a Karen, I'm not afraid to slap the shit out of a Karen.
What? See, that's because you're young. I'm too old to be fighting. I'll pump fake for a while, but like, I'm too old. I fucking hurt. I hurt my fucking knee. So this, we'll talk about it in self care, but I'm not old. So I gotta pump fake. I can't. I just gotta do the old man thing. Fucking.
You should have seen me at Target today. Work today.
It's too late. You already gave it up like 4
I know.
Like,
I sit on the floor to do my beauty items, and watching me get up is hilarious because I'm one of those. Like I have to use everything to get up.
That's
so
why
like
we're gonna talk about that in self care today.
Because
we're actually gonna talk about that.
Because when I get up certain ways, my knees crack.
Did you play sports?
And I don't like it. No, and that's what's fucked up. Because I didn't even play sports, so that's what's like why.
So you did PE until like 10th grade.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, fuck that, no more. Exactly right.
What was it like going home like right after school? I never went home after school. Like I always had a practice of some sort. Like
I mean, it was cool. I had my snacks when I got home, watched my Crash Box, and then by the time I ate dinner, I would go to sleep. It's a show on HBO for children. Like when I used to get home, it was always on when I got home from school. So it was that. I used to watch Degrassi when I got home because I was a kid that went straight home after school. I wasn't out like the other kids. My parents were like, stranger danger, your ass is at home.
Must be nice.
No, that shit sucked.
I would get like we were always like the last kids at the school. There was always me and like one other kid. It's like 6 o'clock.
That happened to me like a handful of times. That's only because my dad would pick me up on those days, and he would sometimes fall asleep around the time he had to pick me up. So that I would wait 2+ hours after school because my dad would be sleeping.
Never. I wish. That'd be nice. I was always tired as fuck. Had homework to do. It was always the same soggy ass meals. Let me guess. It's Tuesday spaghetti. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, my parents were like, it was the same shit every week. So like you knew, like Monday and Tuesday, spaghetti. Wednesday and Thursday, some kind of like salad and like beef or something. Friday was pizza and Chinese food. Saturday was taco night, and then Sunday was black people food.
Oh, so you guys had structure, and my parents is always up in the air. It's always, what do you feel like?
Nah.
I don't feel like this. I don't feel like that. I don't know it's just, that's why I'm always, I feel, I think, I don't know. Yeah, because
it wasn't so much structure.
There was no structure.
It was like being institutionalized. It was like jail. Like you just knew, like, oh, that's what's in commissary today. All right. Like,
Shut up.
Nah, like I remember seeing like all that stuff on TV shows, and like kids would throw tantrums and shit. And I was like, wow, I wonder what it's
so
like.
So you never saw different dinners on your dinner table. So that's why when you saw people's dinners, you'd be like, oh, it's different.
I've not even seen different dinners, but like complaining about it. Being like, I don't want hamburger helper. Like, nigga, you're going to eat whatever the fuck is on that plate, and if you don't, you can have it tomorrow. You're not gonna make me do that. I tried a couple times, and they were just like, nigga, it's just gonna go in the refrigerator with some saran wrap, and you're just gonna get it tomorrow. You're like, damn, is this what Jen is like?
Yes.
It was cool. I mean, I didn't mind.
Do you know who Childish Gambino is?
Yeah, the.
Have you ever
Donald
seen?
Glover, right?
Yeah. Have you ever seen his stand up?
I can't. I've seen it, but like, it's not my particular cup of coffee.
He has a bit about that, about like his childhood and his mom getting a particular, because like his mom never let them have sugar. So like the one time his brother asked for them to have like cocoa.
I've heard that one.
Yeah, and then she fucked it up with the whole cakes and shit.
I do recall.
That reminded me of when you said that just now.
Life something. Yeah, see? Yeah, how you got two blind motherfuckers trying to reach from across the room?
My cousin.
There you go. So now you got.
Bitch, you just not getting on.
Hey, you got time.
I know she can hear me. I know she laughing.
You forgot. It's fun. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm too spoiled, man. Oh, best day of my life. The wedding day. That's what you have to say when you're married. Greatest day ever. So last week was Father's Day. Did you do anything exciting for Pops?
No, I gave him money. That he didn't even collect on Father's Day. He waited till Monday.
You should have took half. It was like a service charge. Oh. Do you know how much it fucking hurts to see these commercials? You don't know. So the Impossible Whopper is buy one get one for $1, and that was my shit. But like I can't. So like it hurts.
Why are you doing this anyway?
What do you mean?
Eating.
We'll talk about it. So,
Okay.
Because I'm old, bro.
What does that mean?
Because we talked about this last time. I don't want to be the fucking old, like, out of shape dude with my kids' fucking games. I'm already going to be like 60 when this nigga's in high school.
That's why it's too late now. You might as well just do what the fuck you want.
No.
I guess. Okay.
There's old people and there's fat people, but there's not old fat people.
That's true. You can't be both.
Exactly. So.
Well, because there'd be some old grandpas whose bellies look real hard and they'd be all out to here and they'd be hard as shit.
I'm going to be that guy. I want to be with the Nike sweatsuit.
You don't want your fat to solidify and then when you punch you, it just turns into nothing.
No. I need the Air Maxes and the sweatsuit and the fucking little hat, the thing in the back. Hey, Mr. Shaw. Hey, I'm doing all right. I don't want to be the fucking. Oh, back in my day, it was like. Nigga, back in your day. Can't do it. Like I've seen too many dudes like that show like, really, because there's a guy that I used to play with, and he was a running back. And like, if you look at him now, like you wouldn't even believe that he played sports.
Oh my god.
It's just like. It's like. When it like just gets to like a whole another dimension where it's like, bro, like you have the table in front of you. Like,
hey, I give fat people a break now. I don't give a fuck. Now that I got fat, I'd be like, hey.
See, when like 10 years from now, you're gonna look back and be like, I remember I used to say I was fat, but I was 20.
See, and that was me, but that was me when I was 20.
Exactly.
I was like, I'm so fat, blah, blah, blah. And now I look at my pictures when I was 20 and I was like, bitch, what are you talking about? And now I'm actually round, because back then I had side obliques. Like, I had the side shit. Like, the lines right here, I had that. And now my shit just blooped together. Like, it just... it just, like one big blob on my abdomen. That's what it looks like now. So I just... Ever since I started working at that restaurant, bitch has just been eating, and I just been having snacks in my hand ever since, and I ain't never put them down.
Restaurant?
Yeah, I used to work at a restaurant a couple years ago. And ever since then, I went to a gym for a little bit for like a good couple months, but then after that, I was like, fuck it.
You gotta go Planet Fitness, bro.
I don't live near Planet Fitness.
There's one in West Oakland.
You think I'm going all the way to West Oakland when I live down the street from here?
There is
There's one on High Street, there's one in West Oakland. I'm not going to either of those places.
There's one on MacArthur.
I'm not going all the way over there either.
Oakland. I mean, it's not bad during the day. Like, I usually go at nighttime, like after I DoorDash.
If anything, I'm just going to go to the Y.
That's just expensive as fuck.
For your age range or for my age range?
Fuck you, nigga. I like how you said it for your age range. Or you still got the kid with? Fuck you, nigga. For your age range. I need the senior discount. I don't give a fuck. Where's my AARP at? I don't give a shit. I really just want the pool, in all honesty. Like,
I used to go there as a kid for the pool, but then kids kept shitting in the pool, so they had to keep closing the pool for them to clean it. So then I stopped fucking swimming there, because the fuck?
Chlorine kill all that. It's no worse than the bay. Like, that fucking ocean is even worse. But I tried to get a job at the Y, strictly for that, strictly for that reason. Just so I could go swim. But it's like they want like $100 or like something like 100 something a month. I was like, bro.
Did he air that shit?
Yeah, he airballed the fuck out of it.
Fuck.
And he was like MVP in the league last year. 100 million for nothing. But yeah, they're counting because like he takes more than like 10 seconds to shoot a free throw and that's a penalty. So like as a joke, everywhere they go, like people count now. Damn, this nigga can't. Oh.
Damn.
Oh, was that your dude?
No, because that nigga tried to make it, didn't make it. That nigga tried to make it, didn't make it.
Wow.
Yeah, I never know what's going on in basketball. I'm always so confused. That's why I don't ever know what's going on in any sports. That's why I don't fucking watch them.
Good.
And I don't want to sound like the dumbass to be like, what are they doing? Who's that? What's going on? I just be like, fuck it, I don't care that much. So.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Just see if they score or not. Just be like my mom. She knows like 2 phrases for every sporting event, and she just yells them repeatedly. So like the Kings are playing, get the rebound. Oh, okay. Okay, fuck it. Pull it from the logo. So if it's basketball, it's get the rebound. That's all she yells. All day. Anybody's like, play some defense. Oh my gosh. I'm like, Mom, you go to like 20 Kings games a year. You haven't figured it out yet? It's been 15 years. Nah, I just be watching the game. Football, the same thing.
I took my ex to one. It was Warriors versus the Rockets.
Damn, you remember.
And I brought him to that. Most expensive fucking tickets I've ever bought.
Out here? At Oracle?
Yeah.
Was it when they were good or?
Yeah, when James Harden was that nigga apparently. So yeah, it was that game. So,
fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those games.
Yeah.
So, and we were right there. We were right behind the hoop, right there.
You spent a couple of $100.
Yeah. Yeah. We were right the fuck there. I ain't never in my life spent that much on a nigga before.
To not know what's going on?
Bruh, man, I was sitting there with my beer so lost. I was like, I don't even drink beer. I'm over here acting a whole scene.
For your $20 beer?
Man.
For your 12-ounce $20 beer? So, I'm like a super duper Kings fan, even though I don't like pay attention to shit. I have no idea who's on the Kings right now. But when they were at Arco, we would go sit in like the last row. Like, the last row. Because the tickets were like $4. We were trash. Like, we've been trash for 20 years. So, I mean, only time they were expensive was when like Kobe came to town or something like that. Then it might be $25 to sit in the last row. But yeah, I think I've seen every NBA team. And I've sat that close one time. And it was my dad that got tickets because one of my uncles worked at PG&E, so they had like company tickets that they would give out. So we sat 2 rows back when they played the Bulls, and the Bulls were ass cheeks. But yeah, I would never like spend money to be that close. Like, no.
I only did it because it was his birthday, and
how'd that work out? You guys still together?
No, hell no. This was years ago.
That's why I don't accept presents from people. Because I feel like it's such an obligation to like make something happen. So like people end up spending hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands of dollars or some shit. Then it's like, what if you don't like it? Or like, what if you break up? Then it's like, I'm gonna feel played because I fucking did all that. Like, it was one of my niece's birthday, and my wife gave her a present. She was like, open it, and I was like, or we could do like Japanese people do. She's like, what's that? So you get all your gifts, and then you open them at home, and then like you do the little thank you letters or whatever. Because like, what happens if you open your gift and you don't like it? Kids don't know how to hide that shit. So then it's like, you did it in front of a whole bunch of people, so now that person's embarrassed, and it's like, nah, just do it at home. You can write your little thank you letter. So that way, even if you didn't like it, they won't know.
They won't know.
You'll just still get a little thank you. It's like, I did that to my mom on Father's Day. She was like, open your presents. I was like, I'll say that later. She's like, open them. You know my mom was the only one who got me anything for Father's Day?
Really? Wow.
I got hella cards.
She didn't get you anything? Wow.
She got me a card. My son got me a card.
Doesn't count.
I know, right? It's okay. I didn't cry. I posted on my Instagram too. I was like, damn, all these cards. Not a Outback Steakhouse fucking gift card. Not a pair of socks and drawers, nothing, man. Just fuck Father's Day. I was like, didn't I just give you like $200 for Mother's Day? That was Mother's Day, though, nigga. You're right. But I don't do gifts though, so like I get it. Like it's not like But I thought like it's the first Father's Day, like
At least something.
like a cup or something.
Right.
Like dad or some shit like
I'd at least get a cup or something.
It's cool. You birthed my first child. That's a win, I guess. Motherfuckers. Whatever. Her birthday's coming up. Oh shit. We got time. Can I talk about how I snitched on dudes today?
Yeah.
Oh, no, trust me. You're right there. That's it. I'm out of shit. I had all my DoorDash stories. I thought you were going to be ready, and you still haven't watched Belly.
Yeah, no. I told you I'm not going to watch it.
I'm literally going to, hold on.
I read the synopsis, so I didn't have to watch it.
What?
Yeah, whenever I don't want to watch a movie or something, I will Google it on Wikipedia, and then I will read the synopsis.
What happened?
So it was a whole bunch of motherfuckers doing a whole bunch of shit in that movie. It was hard for me to keep up. All I know is that Nas is the only one that got away.
Not true.
Well, successfully.
Not true. See,
Well, that's what I read. That he was the only one in Africa chilling with his family.
Niggas lying. Like, the synopsis is cool, but it's like, there's like lines and certain things that happen that like make it. Like with what's her name? Keisha and what's her name? Oh god, T-Boz. I can't think of T-Boz's character's name. I'm gonna tell you, bro, Tommy ain't shit. He ain't ever gonna be shit. You need to find somebody that likes you, is more into you, more into life. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. It was two women talking about how one of the dudes was a shit, but she was with him because he had money. And she was just like, I mean, he ain't never gonna be shit. Like, you gotta find somebody who makes you happy. It doesn't matter if they got money or not. And then that's what she was, I wanna be like you and sincere. Oh girl, you gotta do what makes you happy. Okay, girl. Like, it was, for all the motherfuckers and bitches and drug dealing and all that shit, like, I love that movie. Because the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, this is the most gangster ass nigga ever. And then when it gets to the end, it's like, oh, that was deep. Like, there was actually a message. Like, because there's a time that it's gangster shit for gangster shit just because. Like Shadas. I love Shadas. But, like, that was some ignorant nigga shit. Like, it was just fucking titties out, niggas were selling drugs and shooting with that.
Is that also a gangster movie?
Shadas? Shadas is like, it's a David Marley, one of Bob Marley's kids.
Oh.
Like, Shadas is like top 5, like when people like hood movies, like it's up there.
I remember when it came out, like, I remember when it came out because I heard about it, but I never watched it.
You gotta like, really want to watch some gangster shit to watch Shadas.
Because I don't even like shit like that, that's why I don't know.
I mean, it's just gangster shit for gangster shit's sake. Like, there's no redeeming qualities about anybody in the movie. Like, they're just shooting niggas and saying motherfucker a lot. It's cool. It's like, well, no. It's like Menace to Society. Everyone makes fun of me because, like, I don't ever, like, bring that up and be like, did you like Menace to Society? Like, no, I thought it was fucking stupid. You thought Menace to Society was stupid? Like, yes. He starts the movie by shooting this Asian dude, and then they just do all the dumb, ignorant shit for the rest of the movie. Like, he robs a nigga in the drive-thru for his car and shit. And, like, no. You like Boys in the Hood? No, I thought that was fucking stupid too. You thought Boys in the Hood? Yeah, I thought that was fucking retarded. Like, why? For what? What's the other one? Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. There's a couple other ones. New Jack City, Sugar Hill.
I just watched New Jack City.
She just watched New Jack City. She didn't get any of my jokes.
My cousin told me to watch it because she said it was really good, but I was just like, I don't want to see Chris Rock as crackhead because I like him, so I don't want to see him doing crack.
You know that was about Oakland, right?
Was it?
It was about Felix Mitchell. Felix Mitchell was like the biggest fucking drug dealer of all time, and they took over an apartment complex like that.
Here? Which fucking apartment complex? The only one that I could think of that's built like that would be that one in West Oakland, the hotel.
It's not exactly
it's
like
not
that,
exactly
but it's
like
just
that,
like
but you know what I mean.
Any group of hotels. I mean, you gotta remember this is the crack 80s. So like a lot of those apartments don't look the same like they used to, or they just fucking torn down. Because like I know they were saying that Jeff Mons used to live in the Ville, in the 60s somewhere, and he said now there's like fences in between every housing thing, but before it was like that shit used to be wide open. So you could just run in between buildings, and I was like, "Well, you niggas wild." But yeah, damn, I don't know if I want to talk about Snitching. I do. I really don't.
You were so gung ho for it, and now you don't want to talk
It's
about
such
it.
a long story, and like without the video, like it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, then don't. Okay.
All right, fuck 'em.
Take care of self-care. What do you do to take care of yourself? I like to go to the lake and smoke my brains out and get some sun in and put these niggas on Do Not Disturb.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is that like a hashtag now?
What?
Take care, self care.
No, I just like to say that.
No, so then you gotta make it a hashtag, and you gotta throw it in your post when you go like smoke at the lake.
Okay, so I'll do
That's what I
that.
learned
So
from-
if you guys follow me on TikTok, that'll be my new hashtag. You guys can find me. Take care, self care. Use it as a hashtag.
What's your TikTok name?
Allie B. Lovely on TikTok.
See, I learned that from King of Everything. King of Everything ENT. He taught me how to do hashtags. And
Yeah, hashtags will get you views because I don't have likes, but I have views for sure. For some of them.
I gotta pick I realized too, I have to like use that big ass font. Like you can't use like the little itty bitty. You have to put like the big ass red like, so people can read what the video is. But I don't have any funny stuff. Like it's just me and my smoothies and shit.
Well, that's what people want. Mainly go to TikTok for funny stuff.
I'm not in a skit doing mood. Like he was like, we should do some skits. I was like, I'm not really that kind of funny. Like I am, but like I'm more of a like in the moment something happens and it's like bam, there it is. But like I don't want to be like Spice Adams and be up there and fucking, Spice Adams.
No.
He's that black dude that dresses like the old guy. It has like the little thing. Say what, Chuck? Say what, Chuck? Ha ha ha.
No.
What? Bro, that nigga blew up. He used to be in the NFL and he started doing like those little videos. He's the guy with the yellow suit that's behind the tree.
On what? Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't be on Instagram.
You've seen him before. You're gonna be like, oh, that guy. But yeah, he like retired from the NFL and was doing like those little skit things. And this nigga blew the fuck up.
Interesting. What else? Yeah, I like to take bubble baths. I like to smoke a blunt in the bubble bath.
How?
What do you mean?
You can smoke that?
Yeah.
Nigga. Like, go outside to smoke. I can't
Yeah.
smoke it. Well, we got kids, so I guess that's good.
You have a balcony. Why don't you go to the balcony?
I'm a grown man, dog. If I want to smoke weed in my goddamn house, I should be able to.
Or you can smoke on your balcony.
Fuck that. Nigga. This is Spice Adams.
Yeah, for sure.
What? Hold on. This guy.
I don't know.
Get the security.
I've never seen that man in my life. That's what I'm
I
like,
guess.
what?
Yeah, he used to crack me up. He did wait, you're not on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
Now.
Yeah. Well, since 2020, I've been on TikTok. So.
Oh yeah, because you told me.
Yeah.
But like, so what do you do for like your health though, man?
Oh, for that?
Since you sound like fucking Snap Crackle Pop.
Well, I take my daily vitamins, my ashwagandha, my apple cider vinegar.
You do that?
Yeah.
That shit takes
I take the gummies. I take the fucking gummies, bro. I don't do the fucking liquid. I do the gummies. Apple cider vinegar gummies for sure.
What's the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was that thing.
No, it's a thing. My ashwagandha for stress, and what else? My B12 for energy.
You gotta take vitamin D.
I do.
Or no, with B12.
I take
Not iron
B12.
ones?
Yeah.
See, I know.
Because I think the birth control I'm on depletes me of B12.
Oh, birth control?
That's why I don't have energy to do shit all the time.
I think you should diet, but we'll come back to that.
I also think it's my diet too, but who's gonna change that? Not me. Yeah. And then if I feel like it, I'll like cry for however long.
Ooh. Crying is very undervalued, not gonna lie.
Yeah, a good cry will do some good.
How long though?
I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 songs. So what is that, like 12 minutes?
Okay, not bad. I'll do it like in the car or something. Like it might even be
like I'll go to 20 minutes, but I won't do half an hour of crying.
Really?
That's too much.
I used to do it on accident. So like I wouldn't be thinking about anything sad, and then like I'm like, oh, I haven't listened to this playlist. Oh, now I remember why. Oh, this is terrible. And it's like, okay, to get back to this. Like Jay Salad. All right, there we go. Got that out of the way. Let's move on with our day. Yeah, I think I did a whole episode on that a while ago about how it's okay to cry. And this is like the 5 sad movies. I mean, fuck Coco. I can't even be in the room when that shit's on.
Why? Coco wasn't sad.
What? When he started to fade, when he was like, the dude was trying to get in, remember? And the guy stole his song, and they were making fun of him, like, nigga, chose on chorizo. And at the very end, when Mama Coco was about to die, and dude was fading away, and he couldn't get in because they forgot him. And then the little boy was like, real tears. I was like,
well, I haven't seen Coco in a long time, though.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. I was like,
because that came out in 2018, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. I have to rewatch that.
I watched the bootleg version too. Like I bought it from some dude on Easter.
No, I watched it on TV, like when it was on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Because it was like, who had just died? I think somebody knew just died. So I was just like, oh yeah, you're gonna forget him.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
Because she was like, are you crying? And I was like, no. Someone's cutting onions, and I can see them. Because you can't wipe like when you're crying. Like you gotta just let it go. But like, hopefully she'll know. It's like, ooh. What's wrong with my back? Hurts.
My back hurts.
But
right
you didn't
now.
move, bro. This shit hurts. Yeah, like oh my gosh. It was that one.
You know what movie makes me cry like that? You know what movie makes me boo-hoo, sad like that? The only movie that does that for me is The Best Man Holiday, when Morris Chestnut breaks down and they're burying her into the ground, and then he's like, oh no, she can't go, she can't go, and I'm like, oh shit, and I really start crying, like I really start crying, like I can't help it. Seeing Morris Chestnut cry like that, I could not, like, I can't do it.
You gotta make me look that up. Oh, I don't have that because they stole that. They stole my binder with all my notes.
What?
Yeah, my car got broken into one day.
What?
And they stole my backpack. And I was like, I don't really care about anything in the bag. I just need my shoulder up to that. Like, there's like 60 episodes in there.
Oh gosh.
Like anything with dads.
You fuckers.
Anything with parent scenes, like mom, dad, kids, shit like that. Every time. And it's weird. It's like after I turned like 30, waterworks. Before, never. I'm not crying for nothing. And now it's just like anything. Even like those Hallmark movies. We're like, it was him all the time. Oh. You think, are you crying? Yes, I am. I promise you, it feels better. Like,
I know one time I don't know why I thought about this, but this girl was like, she was on TikTok and her mom was like, they were making fruit in the kitchen, and then she was like, I'm making fruit for my dad, and then she was like, her mom was like, cut up your fruit really tiny because that's how your dad likes it, and then she was like, oh my god, that's my dad's love language, and so because he cuts up her fruit really tiny, and she never knew why, and her mom was like, because that's your dad's love language, and I was like, oh my god. I don't even think my parents know what the fuck a love language is.
Just touch buy some shit. That always works. What's yours?
Touch.
Of course.
I didn't get a lot of hugs as a kid, so now I'm very affectionate.
What? You know what mine is? Silent. You love me? Shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. Don't you want me to say? No, I don't want you to say shit. I just want you to be quiet. What did he say? What's my man's name? I can't think of his name. Patrice O'Neal. He said, men want to be alone, but we don't want to be by ourselves. We want you in the house, just like not talking and shit. Like just be there. You don't even gotta say shit. Like even my wife is weird about it. She just wanted me to be quiet. Yes. It's the only thing I want.
I just want your presence.
Yeah. If you got something interesting to say, holla at me. But like you don't need to fill the void with like just talking. It's cool. No, well, in this
that movie was some fucking bullshit.
You watched this?
Yes, I saw it yesterday.
What did you expect?
I didn't like it.
It's a Fast and Furious movie.
They were good before that one.
Well, I mean, that's because it's commercial now.
I mean, well, it was good. I want to say they got good up until 8. 8, they started falling off.
I would have said like 2 or 3. Like the first one.
Well, it's hard because if you watched it from the beginning, they for sure changed it because in the beginning it was nothing about family. It was all about family. Like, that's what it was. Like, that was the premise of the fucking movie all the time. It was family. The family has to stay connected. Family has to stay together. That's what it was. And then they changed it. I don't know which one they changed it, but I think Tokyo Drift changed it, which is 5, I think.
I thought Tokyo Drift was 2.
No, I think Tokyo Drift was 5.
Well, because they swapped it, remember? Because
it was Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious 2. Too Fast, Too Furious. The third one. Oh, Tokyo Drift is the third one.
Because that's when Han died.
Yes.
So then they had to go back in time and be
right.
like, oh, Han
so then that's when it got weird. Because that's when they started making it about rivalry with other people. And that's when they started bringing in other people. That's when it got weird. But up until then, it was pretty good.
I just like cars.
You know what else makes me cry? When fucking Paul Walker pulls up and it's Fast 7 and he's in that white Porsche and then he pulls up in the white shirt. Oh my god, the fucking waterworks, bro. I can't take it. And they're like, and they go super. Oh my god, I can't. And then, bro, then the song plays. I can't hold it in. I was crying like this in the theater. I was in my hoodie crying in the theater. And they were looking at me like, bitch, are you crying? Fuck yeah, I'm crying. That was the finest white boy we had on TV. And now he's gone. Fucked up. Jesus, you took the wrong one. Come get Logan Paul, whatever the fuck his name is.
Take this other way.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I cried during Black Panther.
I cried during Black Panther too.
Why?
Because he was like just a kid from Oakland with a dream. I know, bro. Me too.
Are you talking about Killmonger?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was like, I gotta make sure. I cried when he died.
I cried when he died for sure. That nigga, yes.
Not Killmonger. Take Black Panther. That was they were mad at me in the theater. Like I booed at the end, like Black Panther was alive. I was like, boo, fuck that nigga. He took the CIA.
He was whooping his ass though. When they was fighting over the crown at first, and then they came to the waterfalls, he was whooping Black Panther's ass.
Is this your king?
He was like, "Is this your king?" I was like, "Fuck."
That's my favorite quote.
My God.
Of all time. I said it every time somebody like that's important does some stupid shit. Is this your king? this is the nigga right here. Wait, what are we talking about? Self-care, mental health.
Oh, I'm gonna go see if I can find a therapist or something. I don't know.
That is taboo for Black people. What are you doing right now?
But I don't like where my life is. I have a shitty job. I don't like my life because of my shitty job right now.
You need a life counselor. It's a life guider. What's it called? My aunt tells me to go and do this all the time. I don't want to say guidance counselor, but it's one of those. A life coach. Life coach. You don't need a psychologist. You need a life coach.
Sure, whatever.
All they're gonna do is tell you to make set goals.
I don't need that bullshit, bitch. I need you to tell me why I'm feeling like this, where I need to go to not feel like this, and how I could not feel like this any longer.
That's what they're gonna tell you. They're gonna ask you what do you want to accomplish? Name 3 things you want to accomplish, and then they're gonna tell you in 3 months, fucking check back in with me, and what are you doing to accomplish those things? And if you do that, you'll feel better.
Bitch, are you giving me steps? What do I have to do those things?
It's up to you. So pick 3 things. So I did it before, and it was like, oh, I want to fucking finish school, get my fucking stop drinking and smoking, and I want to, I don't know, read a fucking book a month. So she would be like, write down the books that you want to read, fucking start with a week of not drinking or smoking or whatever, and then check back in. And then you talk about that shit. But to get into the deeper part of why I feel the way about certain shit, that's the psychotherapy.
That's because I feel like it's connected. So I feel like.
Well, yeah. Well, then you would do individual therapy. That's fun. My individual therapist worked at a prison, so I could not bullshit her for anything. She was like, "I've been bullshitted by the best, and you are not that." So, because everyone thinks they're slick.
Yeah, everybody's not gonna say the truth. Of course.
Well, it wasn't even the truth, but it was.
Well, because there's hella TikToks right now because they're like, I told my therapist that I was really angry and that I wanted to hurt myself, and now I'm in the psych ward.
Yeah,
like
I know
that.
which one you're talking about. Was it like a girl or something?
Yeah.
Where she was like, I've been in psychiatry long enough to say that you're not gonna harm yourself. Otherwise, they lock you up for 72 hours. Yeah, that shit was funny. That's true too.
It's
like,
true. Yeah. So that's why I'd be like,
that.
yeah, fuck you. So you can
Yeah.
prescribe me some shit and then lock me away for 3 days. Yeah, fuck that. Bye.
Have you had any suicidal thoughts? Absolutely not, nigga, because I don't feel like hugging myself for 3
And then
days.
they'd be like, have you tried to hurt yourself or other people? You know how many times I want to rock my coworkers a day?
That doesn't count though. That's normal. They're talking about like you're fucking gonna blow the building up or some shit. Cause that was what was it? Well, I mean, like they can see through your bullshit, meaning that like excuses that your friends and family will accept, like your psychiatrist won't. So like, I was complaining about, I was like, oh, this person did this and this person did this. She's like, you know what I just noticed? And I was like, what? It's like all of these situations, it was never your fault. Did you notice that? I was like, I have been noticing that too. And she's like, what's the common denominator in all these situations? I was like, me. I was like, so is it that the world is against you and everyone's plotting, or maybe you're doing some dumb shit? I was like, you know what? I never thought about that.
Because their job is to frame it in a way you don't see it, so you can see their perspective, at least, and then do the work that way.
Most people's excuses are bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, if you just...
And then they pay someone else $250 an hour to tell them why their excuses are bullshit.
Well, those are the people that, like there's people who really need it, who didn't get, like, that mother and father and shit when they were younger, and they just have, like, no kind of guidance whatsoever, or have, like, real personality disorders. Like, that's a little bit different than you just need to fucking stop being an asshole or stop with your antisocial behaviors or stuff. Because, like, there were some people that I'd seen in, like, the waiting room where I was like, oh, yeah, like, you're fucked up. Like, so, like, that Joker movie, like, there's
I didn't
really...
watch that.
You told me to watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
What the fuck?
I don't watch things that I know that are going to be too triggering for me.
You told me to watch
I know.
the movie.
I always suggest shit
Then
that
how
I don't
you gonna
watch
say-
to other people.
See, this is shit I'm talking about. How are you gonna say, watch this? This is a good movie, and then I watch it. Oh, I never seen that movie. What? Oh my goodness.
Okay, fine.
So
I'll watch
like,
it.
oh, because I was about to say, it was. So because I'm such like, and Batman was my shit. Like that was like my superhero. Like I didn't fuck with Superman. Like that was too American for me. So you mean to tell me that the fucking dude from Iowa fucking lives in the city and truth, justice? Nah, fuck that. I'm good. Batman was getting hoes and fucking Superman was trying to save Lois Lane and shit. Man, fucking, I'm not fucking with Superman. But yeah, because I knew how the Joker came about, so it was kind of like, eh. But as like a storyline, like it was cool, and then the mental health part of it, like the things that were happening, I was like, oh shit, like I could see how that happened.
Oh, we're gonna pause for a bathroom break.
Do your thing, Willie. You know the
Yes,
is it
right.
that kind of bathroom break?
No. I have to pee.
Oh, I thought you were about to go do something.
No,
FaceTime somebody some shit.
no, it's both. I have to pee and I gotta get to this phone.
Ooh.
Hello?
See, this is what happens.
No?
This is why we don't have other people on the show. Because now she's got to go cupcake in the bathroom. Well, I guess I can tell the story when she's not here. Damn, she's slammed the hell out of the door. So earlier today, I did something that I swore I would never do, and I had to tell the police. I was doing my little DoorDash delivery thing when I'm sorry I can't look at the screen. The game's on and they're down by 4. The little police had the intersection blocked off because last week it was Juneteenth, and somebody decided to shoot somebody at the lake. So now none of us can go to the lake. It's all blocked off on, I think like maybe the east side of the lake. So I'm minding my business. I go to drop off my little DoorDash stuff, and they have part of the street barricaded. So I go through the little barricade. I go drop off the food, and as I'm coming back, the cop stops me, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I'm like, did someone get arrested, sir? Or are you looking for a criminal?" He's like, "Well, no." I was like, "Well, am I being detained?" He said, "No." "Am I under arrest?" He said, "Well, no." I was like, "Well, then, could you please get out of my way?" So he gets mad, he storms off, and as I'm walking off, I hear him say, "Well, I've got your information, so you'll see what I'm going to do about it." And I said, "Excuse me, what'd you say?" He said, "Well, I have your information. Like, you'll find out what I'm going to do." I could have let it go, but I was like, nah. So I decided to call Internal Affairs for Oakland PD and make a report. I'm thinking they're just gonna take my little statement, whatever, come back wrong. A sergeant showed up to my house. Like I gave my address. Sergeant showed up, took a report. I had a video of the whole thing. I might post it somewhere, or maybe I should wait until my little investigation is over. But he came. I showed him the video. Did a whole little thing, and now I'm scared to go outside because the Oakland PD is about to start tripping. Well, thank you. I just told you a little police story because I was bored. I didn't have anything else to do.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize you left like that. I was talking to you. Trey Young, how are you 23-year-old with a 40-year-old hairline? Boy, it's thin up top, boy. It is.
Well, he is losing it.
That's what I'm saying. That's one of the reasons I know who he is because he's been balling and people have been talking shit. He's just.
It's real thin on top.
He's just very odd looking, very peculiar.
Huh. I feel bad for the young men who are losing their hair at like 20-something. I feel for you guys because that shit sucks.
Does it?
I'm sure to have hair and then to suddenly not have hair is not fun.
Are you talking about a super rich person or a regular person?
No, like a regular 20-something-year-old who is losing his hair.
I do, but I don't.
Why?
Well, one, because I can't relate. And two, well, they say, like, it's only a problem if it's relatable. Or, like, if it affects you. So, I don't. Like, Pop's
because if I woke up one day and clumps of my hair was coming out, I'd be fucking livid, okay?
Well, that's
and I've had hair for so long, so I know what it, like, that shit sucks.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's some I don't know, say something horrible. There's some women that see your hair that are like, oh my gosh, I wish I had hair like that, and whoop, whoop, whoop. Where I got alopecia and all the other type of shit. But, wow. Oh, that was.
My brother has alopecia in his beard. I don't know if he still has it, but he did for a minute. Yeah, it'd be literally like he had like holes, like it would literally be holes in his beard. But that's what they told me it was, because it wasn't like there was like literally no hair would grow there, because like it would be smooth right there. Yeah, it would be like patches.
It's a sensitive subject.
It would be like he would have a full beard, but then like there'd be little circles where there was like smooth.
So you're just gonna keep bringing it up.
Yes. I just thought it was funny.
You see that shit? What do you think this is?
Oh,
that's why I don't have one.
Oh.
I'm one of the bald bearded people, but people who have beards usually go bald. So that's what I'm not tripping on, where you can keep that beard shit. I'd rather have mine on top of my head. But yeah, I don't.
You gotta be real fine for me to fuck with you if you bald.
Really?
Because I like hair.
Back in the 70s, niggas were getting played, and they used to have the George Jeffersons, where they would just keep
Boy,
it
the sides, you gotta get rid of them sides for me. Get rid of them sides, sir. See, and that's what happened to my daddy, because my daddy was walking around here looking like Stevie Wonder for a long time. Remember when Stevie Wonder was hanging onto his dreads?
With the dreads?
Bruh. And that's how my dad looked for a long time, and I was like, bleep, please, it's just 4. Just cut him off. Just cut the 4 off.
Jerry Rice did that. He was going bald. He tried to get the braids.
And I was just like, you know what? Just embrace it. It's fine.
But I feel like I can respect the dudes that rock it on the side. Well, no, what I don't respect is the ponytail.
You know what I don't respect? I don't respect the fake shit that y'all be putting on your heads at the barbershop. Cause yeah, we be seeing them videos. We got Instagram too, niggas. We be seeing that y'all be gluing that lace shit to your head and having the barber trim the top off. Yeah, I'm not dumb. Yeah, rip that shit off. Let me see what you got.
Have you seen those in real life?
I'm sure they look like carpet in real life. I'm very sure it looks like carpet.
That shit is, I couldn't believe that. Like they had the fake beards and everything. They be spraying. That shit was crazy.
You seen the video where dude got his haircut and then he was like, oh, and then he swiped it off.
I saw the catfish where dude did that. It was 2 guys and he had catfish and he was like, this ain't even you. Like, how am I supposed to really like you?
Oh yeah, and he was like, what do you mean? And then he went behind him and ripped his shit off his head. Yeah. I don't know. That was the utmost disrespect. Cause boy, he was like, you gonna look me in my face and say that you're not lying right now? What's this? He pointed at it. He said, what's this? Oh my god, I forgot about that. Like I feel like you'll get more play if you're just Yeah.
Like, even if you
just own it.
Even if you're bald,
because then we'll accept it.
You just gotta be like, hey.
You ain't got no choice. We see that, so that's fine.
The funniest insult I ever heard for the bald dude was when I was in jail. And dude had the same shit. The baller top had the little sides. He was like, oh, it's my nigga drop top.
Oh no!
I was crying. I was crying.
No.
That was it. And now, you know, in jail is fucked up because that's your nickname forever. So they were like, oh yeah, here we go, this nigga drop top. Drop the top on him.
Hey, it's Chris Tucker at the game.
Yeah, it's Atlanta. That's where all the black people are gonna be at.
Fuck Floyd.
What? You don't like Floyd?
I don't like Floyd. He throws fake money.
Does he?
I believe he does.
I thought that was Usher.
I believe they both do.
What? He can't throw. That's the money team. Really? We can't just be making allegations on the best ever podcast.
I don't like the nigga, so it's not an allegation to me.
Oh, you just said fuck it?
Yeah.
Sue
Yeah.
me? Fuck it, I feel it. But I mean, the bullshit. I mean, it's cool. But that goes back to like, I feel like if you're a well taken care of, so here's another thing. This is gonna be terrible. I hate fat niggas that dress up. I just fucking hate
So
it.
specific.
Well, no, because the girls just asked me like, why don't you ever get dressed up? I was like, 'cause I'm still fat under this. Like, I don't want to fucking put all these clothes on. Like, I'm still a fat nigga with a nice
You know, one
jacket on.
time I was listening to my pod. Sorry.
I know you're gonna say.
Were you
something
ever
hilarious.
one of those dudes who would consider wearing a girdle or like a
No.
thingy? Yeah,
No.
right. You don't.
Like,
Yeah, because I was listening to a podcast and this girl was like, she sent in a letter and she was like, he hid his body fat very well because he had all the layers. Because when he came out the bathroom, he looked like a different person. I was like, bruh. She said he had the girdle in his hand, he had the belt, he had the fucking arm things. I was like, God damn. And then, right. And I was like, damn, niggas is out here doing this?
how low does
That's why I was like,
have to be to do that?
That's why I was like, wow, I didn't think y'all cared like that. Like,
Nah, there's people that they're just fucking insecure niggas for everything.
that was new to me.
That's what not teasing people has caused. Cause I mean, like back in the day, like you got teased about some shit, like you said, well, I'm just a nigga with a funny nose and some big ears, and you just get used to it. They're just like, all right, whatever. Like after a while, but people get so sensitive about shit, and then it's like, weight is easy to fix. Like nigga, push away from the table, my nigga. Just, So I mean, like again, that's why I was like, bro, I dress like I'm homeless. Like at the end of the day, I'm 6'2", so I mean, I'll get to play. Like I figured, but I mean, all of that fucking like cologne and wearing like, oh my god, like the fucking button ups with the sweaters, with the ascot, with all that type of shit. It's like, bro, he's still a fat nigga. like
I'm here looking like Phase on Love and what's that golf movie?
for real. But it's like, I mean, there's people who find it attractive. They're like, oh yeah, you're a little big sexy dude. Like I get it, but in their mind, they think that how they dress makes up for physical appearance, and it's like, no, that's not
So
true.
what happens when the clothes come off? Then you don't like it.
Like you're just a fat nigga that ain't dressed no more. Like I mean, it's the same thing. I know some ugly niggas that dress immaculate. Like his
Can't
face,
change your face, nigga.
his face is like a one, but like he was built like an action figure. So it's like, oh my god.
So he's a butter face.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. It's kind of
That's
like,
different because like you could kind of change your physique. You could change your physique, and you just can't change your face.
Well, I mean, just to be in terms of like, your clothes aren't gonna hide that shit. Like, that's great that you dress nice, but like at the end of the day, like.
Yeah, just like if
when
you're
the
a
lights
dude
come
who
on,
looks
you're good.
nice, but you treat women and other people like shit.
I'm friendly like that. He used to get mad at me because I used to tell him, looks will get you in the door, but personality will keep you there. So like, yeah, you're bagging 9s and 10s and all that shit, but you can't keep them.
And then you think these bitches gonna wanna keep fucking with you when they turn around and see that you're treating the waiter like shit? Fuck no. Fuck no.
Did you just use the oldest example in the history of people?
I did.
I mean, I hate to keep shit.
No one's gonna respect the guy when they're on a date and they're disrespecting the waiter. No one's gonna respect that guy.
Some.
Well, some will. The ain't shit ones will, but the good one's gonna be like, oh, fuck this nigga, he's a dick, I don't need to be here. Because then if he's treating him like that, how is he gonna treat me?
But what if they view it as being assertive?
Yeah.
If you're like, yeah, you told him, but and she's just a weirdo too.
Yeah, because then that just means you don't value people's lives depending on what position they're in. And if you think you're in a better position all the time, then you're gonna always think that someone's below you, or everyone's always below you, and that's not how life works.
I've seen. I hate well. I'm not gonna say who it was. I saw these girls do that. It was 2 girls and a guy, and we were at Chevy's in Saturday.
Bitch, you're at Chevy's and you're trying to be uppity? Get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck. Chevy's is disgusting.
What? Hold on. First of all, Chevy's is amazing.
I think I have a vendetta against that place because when I was 3, my parents took me there and they were unsupervising. They were not supervising me and they allowed me to drink some hot sauce. So ever since then, I do not like Chevy's.
In Emeryville?
Yeah. No, wait. Is that the one where on the water? Yeah, that one. Yep.
I don't know if I was in the Chevy. I thought Chevy's. So, I used to think that Red Lobster was like a high class establishment. I didn't know any better. Like, we're fucking poor black on water. Like, Red Lobster.
It's okay,
because
I used to think the same thing about the Cheesecake Factory.
I've only been once. I don't know. I thought it's a restaurant. Like, it's high class, right? You think Red Lobster? It's like, I don't know. They serve lobster, don't they? Like, motherfuckers go there. Right? I don't know. Tell me someplace that's fancy. You've never been to Ruth Chris? What the fuck is that? You don't know it? No, bro, obviously not. I thought Red Lobster was fancy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I've never been to Ruth Chris, but I know that's a thing.
I just... So that's another thing DoorDash has taught me. I don't eat out anymore because of that. Because I've seen so many places, like, serving food, and they don't have gloves on. Like, not even just like, oh, let me put your bun on top of the...
No, they're literally handling the food.
Like, oh, let me get your tomatoes, and then you're this, and it's like, Famo, where's your gloves at? No, we don't do that. The fuck you know? So yeah, and then like, there's a couple of restaurants, I'm not gonna name names, but like, there'll be flies inside, they'll just be like, bro, this is not whatever country you came from, my G, like, we do not do that over here. And then, it's horrible. Well, I'm not gonna say what they're, but they're downtown somewhere. There's a couple of them that I've seen, and I've just been like, I would never, ever see it.
That commercial just always gets me because that just shows the difference between people who are like animal people and like people who don't give a fuck about their shit. Or like, oh my god, that's just so funny.
He's part of the family. He's going to be removed from the family.
Right, he's going to be removed from the family, you mean.
Back to your self-care thing. I think about that all the time because, so that's how I hurt myself. I was like, you know what? I'm a fucking ball till I fall. Like, I'm fucking superstar athlete. I'm fucking all that. So I said I was gonna do the raw fruit and vegetables. First it was gonna be for like the month of June. I was like, I'll just do June. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I already did 30 days. I did 30 days, so fuck it, what's 70? So I started, because I would walk the dogs around the lake, so I would do like 5 miles a day. So I'd walk the dogs, do my little thing. And I was like, oh shit, I don't feel so old again. I think my knee started hurting one day. And I was just like, this is weird, like it's cool, but like I was still walking every day. So like, fuck it.
Do you stretch when you walk?
So here's the thing.
There it goes.
My mind tells me that I'm still the fucking dude from like City College. Like, nigga, I play football all day. But my body is like, bro, it's been like 10 years since you played any type of football. So we're going to need you to chill the fuck out. So I had to call the doctor and be like, yo, like I got this and this and this. It's like, sounds like a knee strain, like you're out for like 2 weeks. I was like, but no, doc. He was like, bro, you like 57, 80, nigga. Like, get that shit out. So I was like, all right. And then the reason I did the raw fruits and vegetables, because I already do like no meat, but because my fucking wife, she does dairy still and like sugar, so it's like it's easy to be like, oh, yeah, I'm a vegetarian, but fucking cheese pizza, nigga, or fucking cheese fries, or what else? All the other shit that I named. You can still do sandwiches. You can still like there's so much shit that you can do, but it's like you're not really being healthy. This cheese is horrible for you. Dairy and sugar, those two together, and then you add refined carbohydrates, and that's just. So I just did the easy way. Like it's so much cheaper, and I feel so much better. Like I just don't feel all the sluggish and shit. Because fruits and vegetables are like what? It's hard to spend more than $30-$40 on just fruit, because it's like it's so hard to eat in one sitting. Like it's hard to eat fucking.
You could eat a whole like bowl
oranges
of grapes and be full as fuck, and.
But you can eat like a whole goddamn pizza and be like,
Right.
I need some wings. And
Yeah.
like after, because that's what the smoothie thing. Like, I'll make enough for 2 smoothies, and I'll usually drink one, and I'll just be like, okay, fuck, like I'm done for the day. I'm not really gonna need anything. And then 8 water bottles during the course of the day, and I don't even really think about it. Like I'll forget some days and just be like, oh shit. I left my water in the freezer. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I'm in trouble. She's gonna be mad as fuck. What's her phone?
What else?
717. Oh fuck, I can't. Oh well. Fuck it. I'm gonna be in trouble. The salad part. Salad is that. It costs $4 for like a 2-pound bag of spinach. Cucumbers, bell
What do you
peppers,
put in
onions.
the? Oh, that's what I'm saying. What do you put in the salad?
Tomatoes, bell peppers, cucumbers, mushrooms. What is it? Those little baby tomatoes, carrots.
I don't like many
Raisins.
vegetables. That's why I don't.
It's a juicer. I got a juicer.
But doesn't that take all the nutrients out of it?
I don't think so. Like if it's leaning into the liquid form, I don't think so.
All right.
I mean, I
We'll
just
see.
I like my little salads. Well, fuck, I'm.
Because I eat the salads at Z Cafe, but there's a bunch of shit in the salads.
You're talking about the one across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit like $15.
The half a salad is only $6.
Okay.
Because I never finished the full, because I used to get the full salad, but then she'd be like, you never finished your salad, do you want the half salad? I'm like, bitch, if you knew there was a half salad this whole time, why wasn't you saying that shit?
I usually never finish mine. I put them in a big ass bowl. I'm like, I'm gonna eat this whole thing, and then fucking. It's just too much. Like it's just way too much to try to eat. But now, if it was a bowl of goddamn cinnamon toast crunch, fucking.
I have that at home.
For real?
Mm-hmm. I went to I got an Instacart on Walmart because they're the only ones that sell it.
Really?
Yeah, the toast. There's French Toast Crunch and there's Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but French Toast Crunch is like the one that came out in the '90s, which is the toast squares. Yeah. Yeah, they only sell those at select stores.
Yeah, I miss cereal. I miss milk. I was drinking Silk for a while. Yeah, fucking what is it? What's today? The 27th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm down. I think I'm down like 30 pounds in like a month.
Nice. And you've just been juicing in vegetables?
Like, you don't even notice. Like, I don't even think
I
about
would have
it.
said something for sure.
I don't even think about it. Plus, I don't even, really, because DoorDash is so fucking easy, and they just drop it off, and it's just like, oh. And then you start looking at it. Like, I looked at my DoorDash from last year when I was at fucking Target. Like to buy them breakfast and shit, and it's like you don't really think about it because it's just like, oh, whatever. Well, I spent damn near $1,000 just DoorDash and shit. And I was like, okay, this got to stop. This has got to stop. Plus, it keeps people from eating shit at the house. Having people come over and they want something. Fruits and vegetables, what do you want? They're not like cookies or crackers or shit. Not a fucking potato chip, nothing. I think I'll probably have some this week because we're gonna do the barbecue, so like I'll have like some soda and shit. But
What day is the barbecue?
burger? I don't know.
Okay, well when you figure it out, let me know.
What day do you work? Oh.
Oh fuck! If it's Thursday, then probably not, because I have to start at 2.
What days do you go?
Fucking Tuesday and Saturday.
Wow, that's garbage. Well,
Right,
it might have to
I
be
know.
Tuesday. Oh, I think should she work from home? Yeah, as a matter of fact, we might just do it Tuesday. I'll get King everything. We're gonna do the one on East. No, not East 12. That's next time. Martin Luther King. So Grand and San Pablo, like right under the bridge, right there. You can't miss it. Like right under the bridge. So like, you know where the Taco Bell is on Telegraph?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you go right on Grand and West Level, right under the bridge right there.
It's like I know what you're talking about, but my
But
brain
you don't
can't
know.
picture.
It's the
what
one with all
you're
the
talking
tents
about.
underneath the freeway. There's like 40 tents.
Oh, right there.
And then there's that island with the other little tents, and you'll be like,
Mm.
come on over.
Okay.
So if you'd like to volunteer, go ahead and hit us up. I forgot. We had a girl volunteer the very first time that we did it. Like, was like, oh, I need directions, I need time, this and this and this and this. Day came, she never done it. It's been me and King everything, except for the first time. Michael motherfucking Wiggity Westside White Boy World War III. Worley came. Nothing out of that, so we made him every time. Berkeley was fun. Like, they were like super chill and like not lying and shit. That shit was gone in like an hour. It never lasts longer than an hour. Cause like once we start cooking stuff and they're just like, oh, this is free. The line starts and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Then like we usually, if we have anything left, we're just like, here, just divvy it up and do what you do. And it's usually pretty civil, especially when you're like actually cooking stuff. As a matter of fact, oh, because you weren't there. This lady came and like dropped off stuff, and we were like, "What are you dropping off?" They're like, "Oh, we drop off like peanut butter jelly and sprout sandwiches and woo-too." And I'm like, "But who wants that? It doesn't matter. Like we're feeding them. Like they should be happy that we like. Wait a minute.
That's not how it works.
So they should be happy that you're giving them shit that they don't want. So you're pulling out shit that you don't want from your house and dropping it off. Like, you're homeless, right? Like, you don't want this squash in a can? Like, no, bitch.
That's
like,
you sound like my cousin when we made cookies one time and I burnt them and then I suggested we give them to the homeless and she was like, "You think the homeless people want burnt
burnt
cookies?"
fucking cookies? I don't want that shit. Why would I want that?
Oh my god. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, but I did at the time.
I mean, I did it with tamales, I'm not gonna lie. I made tamales one time, and I fucking forgot to put, like, the seasoning and shit in the second, so it was just white. So there was no flavor in that shit, but I had, like, 10 pounds of it. And so I was like, bro. I told the homeless dude, too, I was like, look, bro, here's what happened. I was making tamales, and I forgot to put the shit in the second. But they're chicken. All these motherfuckers are chicken. They're fat little motherfuckers. So I mean, do with it as you will. He was like, "Nah, bro, it's good." I was like, "Boy, these motherfuckers dry as shit." I'm gonna tell you. But like, at least I told him. I was like, I
That is so funny.
Yeah, like people. I don't know.
How much does that nigga get paid?
Trey Young.
No, the nigga that's sweeping his foot off the floor.
A couple dollars. Maybe more than minimum wage, probably. But you figure they only work 40 times a year. There's only 82 games.
That's true.
Oh, whoa. He's got weak ass ankles. Oh, he stepped on the ref. Boy, look at that. Ooh.
Oh, it's real thin in the back, too. It's basically see-through.
That's why he's trying to keep it thick.
Mm-hmm.
But he's rich, so he's not tripping.
You don't Rogaine that shit, man.
Let it go. Just let it be bald. I just hit the bald with the ponytail.
Alright, what else?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Physical, mental. Oh, you're physical, bro. You gotta start exercising. That's
I
what
know.
meant to tell you.
Oh my god, you guys. I tried to do 5 push-ups on my knees. Oh my god. I couldn't even touch the floor. I couldn't do it. I was like, oh fuck, this ain't happening. And I know I have ADHD for sure. Because my cousin bought this strong-ass pre-workout that she found on TikTok. And I took 2 scoops of that shit. And the only thing that made me tingle, the only thing that was tingling was my ass cheeks. And it didn't give me any energy.
That's hella gross.
And it was just, it was like this. But like on my ass. Like just my cheeks. Just this on my cheeks. Yes, it was disgusting. It was horrible. It was disgusting. It was horrible. Like it just felt like someone was doing this to my booty cheeks for like an hour, and then no extra energy.
So how much more did you take?
I just took the 2 scoops, and then I was like,
that was a joke.
I was like, my ass is tingly, but that's about it.
I thought that's why you would take some more. Be like, this is cool.
Because the first time I took it, my hands were tingly, but it still didn't make me feel energy. So I was like, yeah, this is some shit.
That shit is crack. I took a hydroxycut like 20 years ago.
What did that do?
Fucking made me feel like a crackhead.
Really?
I like couldn't breathe.
Because I was gonna get that. I was gonna get the gummies at Target.
Don't get that shit.
Okay.
Just get some fruits and vegetables and decide that you want to work out.
I used to work out.
Like all that pre-workout shit, like it's just giving me.
It's just hard because I'm out of shape now and I'm trying to work out again.
So then you got to set your fitness goals, right? So you got to be like, I'm gonna walk for 30 minutes, or I'm gonna do 5 push-ups today, and then next week I'll do 10, and then 2 months from now I'll do one where I'm not on my knees, and then I keep track like that because like that was my problem. Was like I tried to pick up where I left off.
Yes.
Or be like, oh, so 10 years ago.
I tried to do what I tried to do what I did 5 years ago, which worked 5 years ago because that shit worked, and now
this wasn't consistent with
it's not. Because I used to go, because that's when I was working in San Francisco and the gym was right there. So I could just leave work, go straight to the gym, bust out some moves to go home. And then when I was working out to get in shape for Miami, I made sure to go to 24-hour fitness at least 3 times a week. And 3-4 times. I would get as high as I could, and then I would do it. And then I would bust out a workout for a good hour, sometimes an hour and a half.
Hey, that is the best pre-workout mode.
But I used to rip my fucking face off with the dabs. Because my friend and I used to dab because she used to live next to my school.
The one on 5th?
So,
the dab line?
no, she has a nectar collector. So she would bring it with us when we go to the gym. So we would dab in her car for hell like 30 minutes. We would do as many dabs as we could, and then we would go into the gym and we'd bang it out, and we'd be high as the fuck.
When was the first time you dabbed?
With her actually in 2017. 2018.
First time I did was in Bakersfield. Never forget. Like I went to go buy some weed, so I was like, because it was when what's that shit? Weed maps. So I would just go to all the different ones because it's like the first time you always get something. So I'd smoked over there because like it's so cool. I had to smoke on my way to go buy some weed. So I come in, it's just me and Mexican dude. So I'm like, let me get an 8 or something. He's like, just price matters. Like I mean, fuck, like whatever you would smoke. So he was like, so we could obviously see I was high.
Yeah. So
he was like, have you ever dabbed before? I was like, man, that shit's stupid. Don't mind do that shit. And he was like, you never done it before, have you? Nah, bro, I haven't. I don't know what that shit is. Like, what is that? He was like, come on, that's always the worst one. When you tell somebody you haven't done some shit before, come here.
Come on, let me show you something real quick.
So he was showing me, and I was like, bro, this looks like Freebase. Like, Richard Pryor did this shit, bro. I'm cool, because you gotta get the
gun, and then you gotta heat
like,
up the metal or the spoon. Yeah,
like,
my brother. I remember one time my brother's friend came over and he brought his dab rig, and my brother thought he was funny, and he gave me a big ass glob. Like I swear to God, I coughed for like 3 minutes straight, and then I went in my room and I threw up, and then I instantly went to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, and that was like one of the first couple times I dabbed. It was really big. It was so fat. Like it was a big ass glob. And I was like, bruh.
I don't remember how much it was. I just remember the whole time thinking like, this nigga's making me smoke crack. Like I'm gonna be a crackhead. And then like I hit it, and he was just like, okay, like hold it for like a second, and then like exhale it. I did another one, and he was like, he saw the look on my face, and he was like, are you gonna be cool? Like, I'm kind of scared. Like I don't want you to leave. I was like, I was like, nah, bro, I'm cool. Like I smoke weed. Like what the fuck? The thing about Bakersfield is you can get anywhere in Bakersfield in 15 minutes. Like that's how little Bakersfield. Like it's literally like 7 exits. I drove around for about an hour and a half, high as fuck. Like I have no recollection of that hour and a half. Like I was just pulling up the lights and just turned like, oh shit, gotta turn. And so like I finally was like, where the fuck am I going? And I looked at the watch like, nigga, it's been an hour. What the fuck? Like, boy, that was some shit.
You didn't think it was gonna be some shit, and it was for surely some shit.
Well, because like I smoked on my way there, like I smoked weed, so I'm already thinking like, this ain't fucking shit. Until that, and I was like, I ain't doing that shit no more. Like that was crazy.
That was me this morning when I got to work, because yesterday I forgot I made some edibles, and then I ate 2 of them this morning before I got to work. I forgot that I had work today at 8, and I woke up at 6 to go use the bathroom, and then I was like, oh, I all of those cookies in some very strong cannabis butter. Cause I took a big ass blob of the can of butter and then I melted it and then I dipped all the cookies in the butter.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but that sounds horrific.
Yeah, so I just
I don't know the.
like I literally cut a piece of the butter, like a good chunk of the butter, and then I put it in a microwave in a bowl, and then I took the cookies. I put them on the tray. I balled them up and I dipped all of them in the butter, and then I baked them. So yes, so then I woke up, my sleepy half sleep ass. I woke up and I ate 2 of the fucking cookies, and not even thinking about it. And then I went back to sleep. And then when I woke up to get ready for work, I was like, why am I so fucking tired?
Oh, I'm not tired.
I was like, why can't I open my fucking eyes right now? And then I remembered, I was like, oh fuck, I ate the fucking cookies. So yeah, for the first hour and a half, I wasn't doing shit at work. I was just a fucking zombie. People kept asking me shit, and I was like, what? Delayed? And they were like, yeah, Allie's not here today. I was like, yeah, no, she is gone. She is gone for right now. Boy, that was a fun time.
Golf. So that's your physical. That's your mental. What else you got? When's the last time you got a pedicure?
On Thursday.
Fuck, I'm jealous. I gotta go get one.
I got my hands and feet done. You can't see it, but
I haven't got my hands done yet. Like, I feel like, I don't know, it's just too weird for me. The feet one, I'll ease into it, I guess. I got my, Bakersfield was my first one for that one too. She took me to a pedicure for my birthday. And I was just like, it was weird because like I was still kind of ticklish on my feet, so they did something. I was like, oh shit. She's like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Are you ticklish? No.
I have a video. I wish I had my old phone. I have a video of my ex, and he's in his hoodie, and he's like, like in his hoodie, I'm not kidding.
Never.
Like he's like giggling in his hoodie because his feet are so sensitive. So he was like, oh, she was scrubbing the bottom of his feet, and he was like, oh. I was like, bro, I have this on video, and it's awesome, but I don't have that phone anymore. So.
Because as a guy, like, how often do you really touch your feet?
Exactly. So then it's like when someone touches your feet, it's hella sensitive.
Like, oh, shit.
Right. So when she started scrubbing that shit with the scrubbing, yeah, he lost his shit for sure. He lost it for sure. That shit was funny as fuck though. I like to be the girl to take guys to their first pedicure. I like that. Because then they'll be like, oh, she did that for me. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm awesome.
I mean, it was cool. It wasn't as bad as people make it out to be.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
The manicure thing, like, I want to try it, but I mean, I don't know.
Oh, can we get to my favorite one?
Personality or dating?
Yeah. To be and to have personality, because there's a fucking difference.
What's that mean?
You could be fine. You could be handsome. You could have a nice job. You could have no kids.
I just said that.
You could have a nice car. But if you don't fucking have a personality, I don't want to talk to you. If you're gonna be looking at me like I'm a fucking painting the whole time and you're not gonna give me anything in return, I don't really want to talk to you.
That's all you gotta do is be fine though.
No, I want to have like meat with my soup. Like I don't.
Nah, bro.
I don't want to just be slurping.
You can't have it.
I'm an idiot.
Some would say that's the way to have a relationship.
Right. But I like to chew my food, and I need something to chew on. So I need you to give me something to feed myself.
I mean, sometimes all you gotta do is be attractive. It works for some women, right?
Yeah, but then when men realize they're talking to a fucking door, they don't really want to talk to you anymore. Like, yeah, you're cool to look at, but there's nothing upstairs to keep me here.
Hey, as long as you're attractive. Sometimes it works. Only because I'm saying it because I know both sides of the spectrum. I have some guy friends that are pretty, but zero personality. Like, can't say anything funny.
Like if you can't tell me 3 things that people say about you,
oh shit, I can't.
I don't really want to hear it.
He's an asshole. He's funny. He does stupid shit.
And then I can pretty much gauge how a person is based on the first thing I ever really ask is what are your 5 favorite movies? And based on that, and your 5 favorite artists that I ask you for, I'll be like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you.
What? That's a little superficial, don't you think?
Because if it makes me go, ooh,
like,
or if it's all then it's like, well, I know where this conversation's gonna end.
What would be
So, like, Bad Boys, Godfather, Scarface, like those kinds of shits, okay. like really, like, generic macho shit, or, like, anything like that. If you look like a jock and you present yourself as a jock, I'm not gonna want to talk to you.
Oh, yeah, you do like nerds and all that.
I like nerds, so if you could talk to me about space and the universe and shit and my spirit, I'm with that. We could talk about crystals, we could talk about sun gazing, grounding, all that shit. I'm that bitch. If you want that, I'm that bitch.
I fucking hate you so much for talking about that crystal shit because I see it everywhere now. There's a fucking table at the lake, and this lady had like 3 different tables set up, and I wanted to like take the pictures, but I thought she was gonna think I was making fun of her because I was laughing like a motherfucker when I saw it. She was like, "Oh, he doesn't believe in the crystals." I was like, "No,
it's a fucking thing. It's a thing."
Bro, I didn't know. It's just like I didn't know what vacation was.
Yeah, bitches on TikTok are putting crystals in niggas' cars now, so they can make them fall in love with them.
That's so fucking tacky. Like, love isn't what keeps you in a relationship. Like, respect is.
And it doesn't work like that if you pre-plan the shit either, because then you know you did that.
Well, no, I mean, like I get the premise behind it, like, especially if they're younger, like,
right.
You think that, but it's the fairy tale of, oh, you just have to love each other, and it's like, no, you have to like and respect each other. Like,
right, it's like, motherfucker, I like you. I mean, I love you for sure, but if I don't fucking like your ass, I'm not hanging out with you all day Saturday. What the fuck? Like, I heard this quote once where it's like, it's not about who you want to party with on Saturday. It's about who you want to spend all day Sunday with.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's not about who you like, it's about who likes you.
Like, I'll party with anybody, but if I can't spend all day Sunday with you, I don't fucking want to be around you.
The lovey time?
Like, if there's downtime and we could absolutely do nothing and I'll still have fun with you, that's cool. But if you make nothing boring, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be disappointed.
If you make nothing boring.
Like, if we are fucking around in the house and there ain't no cable, what are we doing? I'm cool with that, but if you don't want to do that, then it's like, are we gonna build forts? Is the floor lava, nigga? Like, what are we doing? Because I'm just saying, what else are we gonna do?
Play cards or something?
Exactly. Like, you would come up with something, but if you just looking at me and I'm just looking at you, then what the fuck?
Is that personality or is that more like ingenuity?
I feel like that's personality because I feel like personality and imagination are together.
Really?
I think so.
Boy.
Because I feel like people who have imagination also have personality.
I mean, like, some people just aren't interesting. Like, does that factor into it? Like, I have some friends that he's smart as fuck, but just like when it comes to interpersonal communication, just talking to people.
Bland?
He could tell you where the nearest star is, what the star is made of. He can explain calculus so that it's like understandable. But when it comes to like basic human interactions, like just talking to people.
Is he autistic?
I don't know. Maybe.
Is he watching right now?
Maybe. Nah, absolutely. No.
Is he watching?
It's a possibility. I know someone like that that's autistic that can do all types of weird chemistry shit, but then like was eating ice cream out of the fucking drain at work. Like, bro, what's wrong with you? He's not that bad, but no, he. I get what you mean. I feel like that's more like being interesting though, or like. Because
But it's like, how do you be interesting? Aren't you just interesting? Like, how do you be interesting? You know what I'm saying?
So, like, you're saying that there's nothing to do, like, let's make up a card game, or let's, something like that. Like, if your mind is always kind of like moving, like, you can still have a shitty personality and come up with that. Like,
yeah. You
can still be a shitty person. I think it's more, you're saying more, are you intrigued by that person, or does that person, like, keep your mind moving? Because, like, I'm like that. Like, if we're at the house and we didn't have cable or nothing, it's like, let's play cards or let's fucking go.
Because I have this game at home that I'm really good at that I challenge everybody to play.
Did you make it up?
No, I bought it at Target. It's called I Wish I Didn't Know, and it's about all these random ass facts, and I basically win every time. whoever I get play against.
Because you played the fucking game already. You cheated?
There's 500 cards. You think I sit there and read every 500?
Probably.
Why does everybody say this? I do not do that.
Probably. We played categories so much that we all knew the answers to the questions. So like we had to buy the extra pack. Because like every weekend we would come over and that would be the thing. So Friday and Saturday, and you see the questions so many times.
Well, that's because you never rotate the questions. We constantly put random cards in every random thing, so it's always a random card.
No, we just played like that much.
Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, that's what.
Because there's only been a couple times where I've got the same question and I remembered the answer. There's only been a few of those times, like 3 of those times.
How often do you play?
I don't play that often.
That's what I'm saying. We were playing twice. 52 times.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't play that often, but I win every time still. Like, come on. Like,
does your arm hurt?
No, I'm just saying I'm that good.
No, I'm
because
saying
the
from
fuck?
patting or something.
Yeah, it does. You want to massage it?
I know a lady in Chinatown, $45 when she was a fucking pro. That's why it needs a fucking massage. You ever had like a real like football?
I have one for my birthday. Me and my cousin gonna get massages at Brooke Williams for our birthdays.
That shit's amazing. I love that shit.
And I got the CBD package. Nah, they put the CBD balm on you, so you extra relaxed. Oh yeah, which is getting fancy.
I don't even smoke that often anymore, so now
I haven't smoked today.
Oh, that's a record.
Like ever since I got up today, I have not touched anything.
Well, that's because you fucking ate 6 edibles.
I had 2. Mm-hmm. I had 4 last night, but I had 2 this morning.
How did I know it was 6? How did I know? This is a half dozen shit. Shove. The last time I took edible, I was at work. Those bags of gummies, I used to be fucking. Why are you so chill today? I don't know, bro. Let's get this shit going. Yeah, I think that's what I need to start doing. And it's funny because my knee fucking hurt, so I was like, man, I'm about to just smoke something to go to sleep. Or no, it was an accident. I smoked with fucking somebody I used to work with. And then I came upstairs and was like, oh shit, my knee doesn't hurt. I went to Have a Heart, bought the little pre-rolls and the...
Why didn't you just buy a CBD ointment from them?
I know I'm not that advanced with shit.
You could have just did that, and then you could have put it directly on that bitch, and it would have been gone.
I was just smoking, bro.
I guess that works too, but you could have.
I don't know. I'm not that fancy. Like I'm not. I just found out about the Dad Lounge off of like Fifth or something. That I feel like a crackhead though.
Is it too much for you? Because sometimes I get too lightheaded and it's a little too much.
I don't mind. It's just their setup. Like it was like a trap house. So like you walk in, you give like your little membership thing, and then they have all the rigs set up, and then like other people are smoking and like doing other shit. Like.
Are you talking about the one on International?
It's like on Fifth.
Oh, I went to the one on International.
It's like you go by Laney and then you go right, you go under the freeway, and it was like a.
No, like the one that I went to is right on International. It's like right there.
Cause like they had the bartender there, and they had like TVs and shit, and you had like, cause they had just the rig, and they were like I'm not putting my mouth on that, like, but they had like the little plastic ones that you could like buy and just leave up on the wall. So I was like, oh, for sure, it's like I need that. So I would do that, and I just would be like, I'm sitting in front of this big ass fucking crack pipe, like, and you're getting high and shit, like.
That's how I used to feel. No, I used to fucking, my ex and I, we used to fucking put tobacco in his bong. And we used to mix it with the weed and hit it like that.
Spliffs?
Yeah, we used to do that with his bong. He used to literally buy the cigarettes, cut the cigarettes open, mix it with the weed, and then pack the bowl like that with the mixed weed and the tobacco, and then we hit it like that. We used to, oh my god, I used to really be a crackhead like that. Holy fuck. Never again. I can never do that shit again.
It's a spliff. That's what they call it in Jamaica, where they mix the tobacco and the weed together.
Yeah, I can never do that shit again. And that's probably why I don't like tobacco now, because when I try to smoke backwoods now, I throw up every time.
That's probably because they're too. Do you get like lightheaded and shit?
Yeah.
I think that's because like it's not tight enough. Because I used to do that too. It would be like I'd get super like
I throw up every time now. No, because I tried to smoke backwoods with my friends, like who know how to roll them really good too, and I still throw up every time.
I would get hella lightheaded and I couldn't move. I would just be like, I got a headache. Like there's just
He is so fine. Oh my god, Jake from State Farm. Hey, anybody
like
knows Jake from State Farm? Hit your girl.
You just like light skinned dudes. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah.
You like nerdy light skinned dudes.
Yeah. That's always been my type.
That's your thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that too. She's over here checking out niggas. I'm over here looking at Grande.
Because somebody had posted a picture of him and Drake were in the same place, and it was Jake from State Farm and Drake, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Drake, you're so attractive.
I love him.
You're the sexiest thumb ever.
If anybody wants to buy me a Drake candle for my birthday, please do. My Cash App is open.
What's your Cash App? Oh,
Allie Lovely.
Did they hack like your Cash App or something?
Huh?
That was like one of the things on Facebook, like there was like the scam thing. Was like people would be like, oh, we Cash App you, whoop-de-whoop, and then they would get your Cash App name, and then some way, somehow, they were like, the dang woman shit. Bro, I'm too old for the internet. I just stay, I try to stay away from the internet.
Is there anything else you want to get into?
You were the one who said, oh, what was the dating thing about being a dick? I don't have it.
What?
The dating thing. We're talking about the current dating scene.
Oh, fucking Black.
What is that?
It's a dating app.
Are there any cute ladies on it?
No. I mean, well, I'm not in the ladies section, so look at me for some mans.
Oh, is this why we were talking about personality and people sex?
Yes.
Because, okay. Go on.
Because people that I met on Black fucking suck. Because they do not know how to hold a conversation, and that shit sucks.
Well, how old are they?
They're around my age.
Under 25?
Yeah.
That's who you guys got Tinder. You don't need to have a conversation. You don't really got to work for pussy anymore.
Well.
If pussy was a stock, that shit would be 25 cents right now. Well, actually, it'd be $40, apparently.
Well, I don't like the criteria, what's going on, and...
Wait, I feel like we've had this conversation multiple times. You need to start fishing in different ponds.
Yeah, so I deleted that.
Wait, no. We're not even talking about POF. You're supposed to not even be dating right now. We're supposed to be working on ourselves.
Yeah.
Now I remember this conversation.
That's why I deleted it. Because I meant the last one on there. Yeah. I don't have anything right now.
Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. See, so now you can start eating your little vegan stuff, and then start getting healthy, and then you're going to be out there doing your little booty shots for Miami. Mm-hmm. Then that's when Jake will be like, like and follow.
Mm-hmm. I just want Drake to send me some of his candles.
Oh my God, be realistic. Mm-hmm. Would you date Steph Curry if you didn't have any money?
Yes.
Would you date Drake if you didn't have any money?
If they
like
still
if you just worked at like KFC?
If they still looked fine, yes.
No, like they still had the same physical appearance, but like they worked at KFC.
Wait, see, that's where I draw the line though, because if you look at Drake when he first came out, and then if you look at Drake now, I prefer the Drake now. So that's why I'm like, it depends.
Are you talking about physique or are you talking
about
physique?
Because Drake was a skinny little string bean when he first came out. And then he got fat, and then he got skinny again, and then he got all fine. So that's why I'm saying it matters, because...
So you're saying if Drake worked at the fucking Jack in the Box...
but look like Drake 14. Now, yes, I would still date Drake if he worked at Jack in the Box. If he looked like Drake right now, with the heart in his hair and everything. If he looked like that right now, working at Jack in the Box, I'd be like, let me see, pull your mask down real quick. Yeah, give me your number. And then give me a milkshake with my tacos.
That's another deal killer too. These fucking masks are killing people.
Oh yeah, don't let nobody get my number until I hit you with one of these, pull one of these real quick, one of these right there.
I saw that happen at the gas station. I was picking up an order. And it was a girl in the fucking Nissan Maxima and a dude in the scraper. I was like, if this ain't a Bay Area fucking love story. So they were talking, right? So I'm like, oh, that's so cute to see an A in the drug dealer. Like, what is Bay Area love? So they're talking, right? He had said something to her. She giggled. They were like, she was like, hey, put your mask down.
Like, that's what you gotta say now. That's what, just like, hey, take your hat off for me real quick. Just pull your mask down.
This nigga pulled his mask down. She was like, okay. He was like, now you. She was like, okay, you go. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm invested in the story now. Like, I need to know what happens. I need somebody's Instagram. Like, I need to know where it goes from here. I was there at the first meet. Or was it? It was at Alameda at the 76 station. I'll never forget. That was the funniest shit ever. I like watching like people date for the first time because I'm so far not to game. Like it's so cute when like they're still like nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're so far past that. It's just like
you know, like fuck you, bitch. Hey, fuck you too. Not yeah.
On a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day, it's motherfucker this, motherfucker that. You're gonna pick me up with 3. All right, love you, bye. But all that fucking. Oh no, you hang up. You hang up.
Oh, babe, you go first. Oh, babe, you go first.
Is that all you want?
You hang up first. I'll hang up. No, you hang up first.
I wish I had a fucking flip phone just so I could hang up on this bitch.
Ooh, bitch, clack. My razor. I remember that. What you want? Clack. Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like flipping the phone.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing about clapping nobody in the face. Nothing. Ain't nothing like it. I'm sad that I can't go back to it.
God. I mean, I get it. It is fucked up. Like dating out here, they're like, motherfucking scandals is fucked. Like,
oh, you know what's funny? You know what I saw the other day? Do you follow Jasmine Sullivan on Instagram?
no, but I read that shit.
Bro, where she put the shit on her story, that shit had me weak. They was like the where is that shit at? The craziest one was like, I paid his rent. I paid his portion for our rent, and then he went and took a vacation.
Nah, the craziest one was I slept in this nigga's car while we fucking.
Oh yes, he was the girl in the house. Yes, yes.
What? I tried to talk to the doctor after his mom got him a 32 deed or something. I catered his fiance's birthday party and acted like this nigga.
I stopped reading that stuff quick, but that shit was funny as fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't find it, but
motherfuckers be dropping out the deed.
That shit was funny.
I mean, it's like the thing is, there's some worthless motherfuckers in the day. Like that's just a fact.
Yes.
And it's nothing personal. Like it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just like some people are whack at sex and have bad personalities. So when motherfuckers find somebody who's good at it, they'll do whatever to keep them around. And if you are somebody like that, you know it, and you know you can get away with shit like that. So I mean, you can't really be mad. Oh, that was a terrible shot.
And that's why I'm trying to reconsider what I'm gonna do with my favorite, because I like him, but not enough to date him. And then it's like not enough to take him seriously. I'm just gonna keep him around for my little pocket.
You gotta mold people. Like if you see,
I'm tired of doing that. I don't want to do that no more.
It's like baseball, where you like draft somebody when they're like 17, 18, put them in the minor leagues, like have them come up through the ranks. Be like, okay, now you're a closer in week 2. God damn, they were down 25 and they're up 7. Boy, that's some crazy shit. That's why I hate basketball.
Anything else you got?
Oh, you got a hot date?
Yeah.
For real?
No.
That's why we couldn't do it yesterday, because somebody had a hot date.
Which ended up fucking getting canceled because this nigga canceled on me to go be with his friends at fucking Sunsplash.
So you want to go swim or something?
I didn't go. He went.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah. What kind of shit?
Is he top 3? Or is he off the list?
He's in there. He's not the top, but he's in there.
After a canceled date?
I've never met him. Like, we
What?
still haven't even met. Yeah.
Alec, oh my goodness. We're going to have to work on your like your love life situation. Because this don't make no sense. Wait, so we're canceling shows so you can go on dates that didn't happen?
I didn't know he was gonna cancel on me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have canceled on you.
We're gonna need you to have some stricter requirements on dating. Like, you need to bring real pay stubs. Like, first of all, you need to show up in your hoe attire. So I need you to show up with your gray sweatpants on.
And the gold chain.
Yes.
And the Nike sweats.
I need all
and
that.
The slides.
And we need
and the wife beater.
No fucking
do-rag included.
No on your phone. That's what I wanted to ask you. So I got into this big fight with dude. I'm gonna make it quick because you got a date. He said that people need to stop saying that do-rags and bonnets in public are ghetto. And I said, you're right.
Because why the fuck would I got on my head bothering the fuck out of you? That shouldn't be none of your business. Why are you so bothered with what's on my fucking head?
Because it looks attractive.
What if I have a flight and I don't want to get completely ready for my flight and I want my shit to be fresh when I see my date? What about that?
Because it looks ragged.
I don't give a fuck about what y'all think. Is y'all paying for what's on my head? Fuck no, so I don't give a fuck.
Yes, I am paying for it. My soul hurts when I see that shit.
Well,
It fucking it. Oh my god. So that was the interview.
Nobody wants you to look like Harriet Tubman all the time, but guess what?
Oh, you talking about my little butt? Oh, trust me. I keep my opinions to myself. Like, I hate it, but I would never. Like,
I agree. It's a fucking eyesore. I agree. It makes us look bad. But if you're not paying for it, why do you get a fucking say? You don't. So.
I didn't even take it as far as, like, it makes us look bad. Like, I didn't even say there. I just said, in my personal opinion, like, I think that shit just looks raggedy. But,
it does. It does.
And they tried to be like, well, who told you that? And who oh, shit. Hey, we're in here. Holy shit.
I didn't know that's a thing. Is that a thing?
Said you gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, because nobody's moved.
Oh.
Yeah, Allie got the lights on deck. Like, nigga, it's nigga. Shut that shit down. Oh yeah, see. That's why it's so weird because it's on delay. But yeah, I was like, they're like, well, who told you that, and who made you think that? And I was like, no one did. I mean, I've seen my parents get dressed. I've seen my grandparents get dressed. Like, that just wasn't something you do.
Yeah, you don't wear your inside clothes. Well, you don't wear what you wear on the inside on the outside. That's why they're fucking inside clothes.
I was like, that used to be the joke. Like, that's when you knew you fucked up because your mom was at home. She came to school in the bonnet, the fucking house coat, and it was like, oh, I just left the house. Like, I didn't intentionally leave like this. Like, that's the joke. Well, no, you're saying that because your Eurocentric way of thinking. And I was like, white people have nothing to do with this. Like, I just think it looks raggedy. No, because you're part of the colonizer, and this is, it's like, no. Like, you still haven't told me why you think it's okay. Oh, because you can wear this. I was like, okay, so you're a model, right? Would you ever show up to a fucking photo shoot with a do-rag on and some fucking slides? And so, well, no. So, but you just said it was acceptable. Well, for something else. I was like, okay, sure. Let's say that you own a fucking multi-million-dollar weed company. Would you show up in a bonnet and some fucking pajamas? Well, no, but you just said those are acceptable to wear, right? So why wouldn't you? There's a time and a place for everything, right? Well, yeah, but you can still wear it, and it's not ghetto. It's like, why? Then I realized, like, why? I didn't follow my own rules. Does this person have the fucking mental capacity to understand what I'm talking about? And I was like, what am I doing? It's like, you're right, fam. How old are you? 23? Oh, okay. But you know how the world works. Okay. Sure. Yeah, black women need to wear bonnets in public because that's our style. I was like, hairdresses, like hair coverings that match what you're wearing, and the bonnet are two different things. Like, even the do-rag, like, okay, you want to do it, like, whatever. But I mean, like, when you got the fucking cape falling out of the back and, like, it's untied, it just has, like, no use. It's like,
I never understood what is the thing in the back for.
The cape?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh fuck, you're not help.
I only wore them because I would get my hair braided. Like, I had no idea. I don't even know how to do the wave shit. I don't even know what Murphy's. What's that? Murray's. I have no idea what that's for.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what the brush is for. I don't know how they do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I asked one time, and my dad was like, "Shut your stupid ass up," and I was like, "All right, bro." I guess it's bald fades forever. Like, I don't know what that is. It seems like
so you never
process.
had like waves. You never had like a.
It was a bald fade every time. We weren't those kind of like people. Like my mom is 73, so my dad had to be 76 or something. So when I was in high school, this nigga was 50. So they weren't doing that good. Maybe if he was younger, that might have been something. But my parents used to tell me when I used to ask for like expensive clothes and shit from like Macy's and shit, they would be like, "School isn't a fashion show."
That's what my dad said to me.
He's like, you're there to learn. Like, it doesn't fucking matter what you look like. Only thing that matters is what you learn. No one's gonna give a fuck what you look like. And I was like, And then now, like, I see like all the people that were like best dressed and shit, like they're still hanging their hat. I'm like, I was best dressed in high school, bitch. You're dumb as a box of fucking rocks. So, all right, Pops, you were right. I guess the weight didn't really matter. As soon as I got this fucking runaway slave hairdo now. I like my little ponytail. It's just fucked up because it's frayed right here. I gotta get it braided. She's on a braided fucking hiatus. Alright, plug yourself.
Alright, you know where to find me. Ali_Lovely on Instagram. Ali Be Lovely on TikTok. And I will save my Snapchat for something else.
People still do Snapchat?
Yeah, people still do Snapchat. Why? I don't fucking know. I don't be on that bitch.
I forget. I forgot about that.
I forget about that shit too, and it's on my phone, but I forget about it.
Every now and then, like, I'll go look and it'll be like, you had 3 messages 2 weeks ago. Like, you could have texted me
From
this?
fucking weeks ago.
I was like, we're still doing the 24-hour thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. There's only like 5 people that know that use it now. Like, everybody, Instagram and Facebook does it now. So it's like, what was the point? I guess if you're trying to do some weird shit with your texting, but I mean, they got WhatsApp for that. Or Telegram or some type of shit.
I don't know.
How do I know this? You don't know this. Fuck, I don't know. Where the clue am I? Today, let's see. Instagram, TrueSat52, Facebook, TrueSat50. Yeah, you don't even have Facebook, huh?
No.
TikTok is TrueSat52, I think. Questions, comments, concerns, besteverpodcast@gmail.com. Oh, fuck. We got our 4th round closed. We've got some fancy stuff. I made shirts for the first time, like t-shirts. Somebody ordered some t-shirts. We're gonna get a printing press going, and then it's fucking too late. It's almost summertime's almost over. But we're gonna have like actual designs, so it's like not like but like it's gonna have like the elephant and shit. Cause everyone hates this. Everyone hates it.
No one knows what it is.
You know, I had one guy tell me, he was like, does that stand for transsexual? And I was like, where the fuck did you get that from? Like, what?
Transsexual. Great.
But I was like, if you know some transsexual people who...
And it looks like an axe is in between something.
Well, I had a lot of people be like, do you work at Tesla? And I'm like, nah.
Right,
like,
because it looks like an axe.
Well, it was like, I guess you would only know what that means if you know what it means. Because more people like the signature one.
Right, which is good. Like, I like the signature one too.
Everyone does.
It looks better. It just looks cleaner. Because no one knows what the fuck that is.
Fuck you. I know. Except for me. I'm like, how does everyone not understand the vision that I have in my
It looks like that old school S that people used to draw in textbooks. That's what that looks like.
Do you even know what that company is?
No.
Wow. There was a clothing brand called Stussy.
Oh.
6 lines of the Jesus Christ. That was so 93.
I was born in 95. Wow, I'm supposed to know that.
I'm just saying. Wow, that S that everyone draws.
I only knew that shit because it was in my textbooks, and then I started drawing it. Like,
wow. I never thought this day would come. I'm that fucking old. It's weird because like with time, you don't think about it in terms of like now we're the age. Someone just posted like we're the people's age when we're the uncles and aunties at the barbecue.
Yes.
Whereas before, like you were the kid.
Right.
You're like, oh, that's funny.
So you know what? Some kid at work called me an auntie.
No, you're not old enough for my auntie.
He was like, "You remind me of my auntie." No, word for word, he said, "You remind me of my auntie."
You have that old auntie vibe though.
Why does everybody say that?
Because you talk about fucking my fucking crystals and sitting in the park smoking doobie with my fucking bubble bath and shit. Like that's not what young broads say. Like these young boys are like,
what you gonna be popping pussy in the club and then taking every nigga's dollars? But I'm not that bitch. I'll be in bed by 7 p.m. y'all. I'm not that girl.
Auntie vibe.
I would love to be her, but in a different life. But obviously we don't live in that universe.
Auntie vibe.
God.
That's what your auntie would say.
And then they be like, the songs that you pick are auntie songs. And it's like, just because I've been jamming out to Janet Jackson don't mean shit. Fuck all of y'all, okay?
I mean, that was like when I was young. They give me the Oxford, I get fired. I go on fucking Carol Melvin. It's like, nigga, what?
I don't know what Kayla and them and whoever the fuck is 21 and younger, I don't know what the fuck they listen to.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Because Kayla be like, do you know who Lil Durk is? I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know who none of them niggas are.
Chicago.
YNBA, Young Boy. I don't know who none of them niggas are. I don't know who Sada Baby. I don't know who none of them niggas are. I don't know who none of them niggas are. And that's see, if they would give me the aux cord, I would be fired. I would put on some Doja Cat and they'd be like, go home.
The baby.
Go home.
I mean, you never realize it. You never realize that you're like getting old. Just like with money right now. Like you just don't see it. Until someone says some young shit that I don't So like I guess the new thing isn't you're not throwing shade, it's called blends or something?
Okay. Subliminals, blends.
Yeah, there you go. See? Look at this.
Oh my god.
Boy, I didn't know. Someone said it to me today and I was
shit.
like,
oh shit, I didn't think it was that bad.
Bro, I'm so far out of the loop. Like I'm just
it's called throwing blends.
Yeah, there you go. See?
And yeah, they don't even say the whole word anymore. It's called subliminals, and they don't even say subliminals. They just call blims. They just
because
call
they can't pronounce it.
now.
These fucking kids are retarded. That's why everything's short, and I'm convinced.
Yeah, because they can't read the whole fucking letter. I bet you plenty of people know how to spell THC, but you don't know how to pronounce the whole fucking word of it. Yeah.
How you pronounce it?
Tetrahydrocannabinoid is some shit like that, and I was like, holy fuck. It's a long ass word, and that's why they shortened it and made it THC.
It's like AIDS.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like autoimmune and some shit like that.
Oh, you were there.
Autoimmune deficiency, some shit. Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Fancy pants.
I used to read the dictionary in middle school when my friends were playing GTA. I was the bitch in the corner reading the dictionary. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I was that bitch. Sorry.
What are you talking about? I used to read Encyclopedia Britannica when I was a kid.
Yeah, but nobody wants those friends. They want the people that can throw a dodgeball as hard as they can. Like, I wasn't that bitch. Sorry. Yeah, we used to play dodgeball in middle school. Niggas used to get rocked in the face. Them white boys was ruthless. Becky with the braces is out of there. They came for her noggin, boys. Fuck no.
You get kicked out if you do that.
Oh no, coach was letting them fly. They was like, fuck that. You get hit, you out.
I'm a high school PE teacher. I don't give a fuck.
Bitches would be crying on the bench because they got hit in the face, and coaches would be like, oh well, you're out.
That's public school. We couldn't do that in private school.
I went to a public school. They were doing that shit.
No, I'm saying, like, I went to private school.
Oh,
so, like,
okay.
Like, anything above the name, bro, like, you gotta sit down around.
Oh yeah, no, they was aiming for y'all heads.
Yeah, that was when I learned, like, the real world. It was when I went to public school. And, like, you can really get beat up at 7:30 in the morning, like 8 o'clock. Like, what the fuck? Like, that wasn't even a thing. Like, there was no such thing as fighting in private school. I remember, like, the first week, and they were just, I was like, is no one gonna stop this? Like, hello? They're assaulting
he was looking
each other.
for security. Ain't no security coming, niggas.
It blew my fucking mind. I was like, damn, these niggas are really fighting. Like, it's 7:30, like, nigga, ESPN ain't even over yet, and you niggas are fighting? Fuck.
Yeah. First day, 7th grade, or 6th grade, some 8th grade bitch was fighting another 8th grade bitch, and then the bitch's mama came, and the bitch's mama was pregnant, and she was like, yeah, now that bitch got a purple eye to match her purple hair. I was like, fuck. That shit was crazy.
I'm really from Oakland, though. Yeah,
this is at Montero.
I don't know where that is.
It's in the hills of Oakland.
Oh, this is the fancy people?
Yeah, doing that shit at 7:30 in the morning, having pregnant mamas pull up and fight other 8th graders. That shit was crazy.
See, that was the thing. Like, at the White High School, you'd have fights, like, once every couple months. I went to, like, the Black High School, and there was a fight every day. Week. Like, if there wasn't a fight by Friday, somebody would fade somebody just because. Like, oh, fight. I was like, wait, what?
That was so off topic. But...
Oh, wait, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, TrueSide52, everything. Besteverpodcast@gmail.com. See, that's what happens. Because it's fucking screw. Auntie's gonna come back one of these days. We don't know what the fuck happened to her. She's in Louisiana with little bootsy or some shit. TrueSide Clothing. We have a Shopify now. Yeah.
You said the Shopify last time.
No, we actually like paid for it this time.
Oh, okay.
Like before we just made it, like wanted to see what would happen. We're gonna sell the white ones with the fucking signature. And then the red camo ones with the signature. So I just ordered them, and I got like my little workout bag with my little signature.
Nice.
So I actually gotta go. Planet Fitness, West Oakland, $20 a month. They got the massage chair and everything. I love that shit. It's just West Oakland, so just don't leave any valuables inside. Clothes, Instagram, TikTok, all that type of shit. You don't got anything else? You not selling rocks or anything yet?
I'm not slanging nothing yet.
For sure. I forget every time. I gotta start practicing. If nobody told you this week, I love you. I want the best in life for you and only you. Don't forget. Wait, what did I forget? I want the best in life. Wait, I love you. I want the best in life for you and only you. Can't get yesterday back. You might not get tomorrow. So that makes today
the best day ever.
Hey, look at that. We're professionals, bro. We're about to make $1 million. Hopefully it's next week or sometime. If Allie doesn't.
I promise you guys, I'll try to come back next week.
You're a fucking liar. But that's why we love you. So I figured it out.